What's happening, everybody? Sean, joined again by my son, Trey. And today on Reactions to the Classics, we got another jazz battle brought to us by our patron and longtime friend of the channel, Sean. We got Chet Baker, Margarine versus the great Miles Davis, Dr. Jackle. Sean says, for this month, I have some fast playing.
Ooh, all right, man. So we're going to take this Chet Baker tune from Live in London, which came out in 1983. We have Chet Baker, of course, on the trumpet. We have Jim Richardson on the bass. We have Tony Mann on drums. And then on the piano, we have John Hoare, H-O-R. You don't come across that name often, but all that to say, man, looking forward to it. I know, Dad, you listened to some Chet for some of our patrons here, and
definitely
dude's
got an album reaction.
Dude's an absolute legend, as is Miles Davis, and so it's always fun to get some jazz up on the channel. So as always, man, we're just gonna sit back, enjoy. And I know Sean said it was fast playing, so I'm looking forward to that.
Me too. Chet's going in right away.
Fast playing indeed.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's an understatement.
John Hoare putting in the work, baby. I mean, everyone is.
Everybody is, yeah. Yeah.
Get the margarine out.
That's right.
Because this is smooth. I think I'd pass out trying to play with
I hear you, man. I would have passed out long ago on the intro. All right, Chet Baker, Margarine, and this is from 1983, and Chet, by this time, had undergone a whole lot of stuff in his life. He had a bad addiction to heroin throughout his life, right? Cocaine, but mainly the heroin. He got beat up in the late 60s and lost his teeth, and so he had dentures, so he didn't play for a while. So he's doing this with the dentures, right? But the album I did of his, just type in Chet Baker in the search bar after this is over. It was just fantastic. A lot of people thought he could have been the GOAT, like the GOAT. He had that kind of talent.
Yeah, dude, like, that's, if y'all saw me typing over, I was pulling up his Wikipedia just since I've heard his name, but didn't know much about him. And, dude, I was blown away by the, obviously just everybody on the musicianship, but some of those trumpet strings of notes were just crazy. I don't think I have the lung capacity to play like 4 notes on the trumpet. And he was just going up and down the scales and everything. But I also like that, and we noticed this in a lot of our jazz reactions, right? Where again, I'm viewing jazz like a basketball squad, right? You're a team, but you let sometimes you let someone go a little one-on-one or ISO up, right? And so we had a cool little drum fill in there from Tony Mann. John Orr on the piano was absolutely incredible for a minute or two in there as well, and then Chet just brought it all home, wrapped it up in a bow in a wonderful way. And man, these guys were on absolute fire. Ooh, the fast playing, it got to me. I wanted to move and groove there. But now we're gonna take it to the great Miles Davis with Dr. Jackle from his Milestones record in 1958. We're going to be checking out the mono version on this because Sean said that it was a little bit better. And man, talk about an all-star lineup. Goodness. Woo.
Yeah, we got Miles Davis on trumpet, obviously, Red Garland on piano, John Coltrane on tenor sax, the great Cannonball Adderley on alto sax, Paul Chambers on double bass, and Philly Joe Jones on drums. The jazz guys have the greatest.
Oh, yeah.
This is an unbelievable lineup. We're going to stand it too, just like my Chet.
Let's go. Bass and that rhythm section, man, just keeping that foundation, letting the greats go. y'all. Dr. Jackle was named Dr. Jekyll
Yes.
on the original, but then kind of it turned around.
I wonder if it was a copyright thing. I wonder if somebody had a fit that it was
the Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But man, just like Margarine, Dad, we are introduced right away with the Fast and Furious notes, and I mean, gosh, I'm not intelligent or well versed enough to really say this with authority, but I mean, this has got to be one of like the greatest bands of all time.
What
right?
has to be, yeah. I mean, I'm not either, but yeah. And I think using your basketball analogy, they let a lot of people come up to the forefront and do solos. I think more than on Margarine. Like Margarine, they did, but it was more about Chet. This one was kind of just about everybody.
Well, and we even had towards the end the double bass Paul Chambers solo, which I usually don't get jazzed up for a bass
no
solo.
pun intended.
He was putting in the work, and him and Philly Joe Jones just really setting that lovely and beautiful foundation for everyone else to just play over and put in the work. Man, I thought Coltrane and Adderley played off each other really well from the alto and tenor sax, and of course Miles was on absolute fire here. The next year coming out with Kind of Blue, which to this day is kind of seen as I think it is the best-selling jazz album of all time, and one of those legendary records. And man, I got to cue this record up this week because I've never listened to it in full, and
very highly acclaimed.
Yeah, dude. So what a track, what a battle. I mean, there are no losers here.
No, there's
in this
not.
battle, people. But I guess if I have to choose one, I will go with Miles and company here on Dr. Jekyll / Jackle, and give that the slight nod.
It pains me to do this, but yeah, I've got to agree with you. It doesn't pain me because Miles isn't great. I really thought I was going to pick Chet until probably the last third of that Dr. Jackal. I thought, wow, this is great, but Chet's got it by a nose. But man, I think just showcasing everybody and stuff. But man, Chet Baker's fantastic too. But I'll go with Dr. Jekyll / Jackal as well.
Man, and always fun to have to do these jazz battles right here, just since it's not a genre we're obviously well versed.
Sean educates us, man.
There's so much rich history there, and so many legends that really don't get talked about, obviously, since we're so far removed. But awesome battle. Let us know your winner down below, and any other tunes to check out from either of these artists. Be sure to show Sean some love for featuring some more jazz here on the channel. If you'd like to have us do a battle for you, check out our Patreon page, man. We got a free trial running up over there, and be sure to hit that big thumbs up, as well as the subscribe button. We upload videos every single day here at RTTC. But I guess that'll wrap it up.
That's it.
So until next time, thanks for watching, happy listening, and we will see you.